It is that day again. Mushoku Tensei. Sundays. Oh man. Always look forward to this. Sundays have never been better. They feel good. Like JoJo Fridays. Man, I miss JoJo Fridays. But anyways, let's talk about this episode and Rudy's trauma and how he faces and how he copes with the world around him. See, when a dude's heart is broken, even for women, they go to the distractions. They focus on other things, give it to the most max. See, we has followed the path of a religion where he is steadfast, he is focused, he is determined, he is humble. And it is the holy relic that keeps them strong. The dude looks jacked. The fact that he is still considered a wimp, the body he has, the body he has, he's still considered a wimp. Think about that. And well, other people's bodies are, I guess they're more jacked, they're more skilled, they're more ripped. As for him, nah, man. Like, imagine walking around with a body like that in real life. Dude, everyone be looking at you like, dang, that dude, he ripped. He be on them gains. But for some reason, whatever, he's doing his push-ups, he's doing his jogging, he don't miss leg day. He got his arms pumped, everything, man. And he always, every day, he prays. He prays. Oh, Lord Almighty. He prays. Don't he pray? Yes, he does. And he always keeps his Bible on him all the time. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I just did that. But yeah. He's really keeping himself distracted, keeping himself pumped. He's even got named Quagmire. I remember when I first heard this, and his name was Quagmire. People don't know what Quagmire is, but it's like a, hell, I forgot. It's something to do with mist or something, or a place or something. I can't remember, but it's some environment, I believe. Now, with that being said, he's spreading that name around so he can find word about his mom. So he's doing commissions and odd jobs and stuff, helping people out, whether it's yard work, helping a child heal their wounds, anything. And of course, joining Counter Arrow and missions and doing stuff there. And today they did a mission where they collided with the strongest member in the guild, Soulback. Soulback looks pretty cool. He has a cool design. He's very show-offy. And a lot of people do say he does act like a young Paul. He surely does, wild, ambitious, headstrong. He's very bold in the way he talks. Definitely Paul, in a way. And even when he's in the wrong, he will admit it. But first, he'll do something dumb before he'll admit he did something dumb. That's just how he works. But now let's get on to the mission. I was so sick seeing some people on Twitter. Like, people were complaining about frames about this anime. Like, they just do whatever they can just to downplay this show. Where people complain about frames, like, what's up with this frame? I'm looking at the frame, and as Rudy is in his battle position, and nothing looks wrong about it. I'm like, what are you complaining about? You mean you literally took your time out of the day to play and pause the video every single second so you can complain about a frame? Dude, I understand it was like a mistake or something, like of a part of his body changed color, or he's missing a piece of laundry, like in some shows that do mistakes. Understandable, but no, you were complaining about a frame. There's nothing wrong about it. I know it's just bait, but I've been seeing it a lot more lately. Well, not as I did before the anime start, but it was so ridiculous. Like, for anime this big, it's probably how much people are just trying to downplay it. Really try to belittle this show. And where you have stuff like One Punch Man and the Seven Deadly Sins having complete downgrades when they have their next seasons coming out. Like, ooh, season 3 and above of Seven Deadly Sins was terrible. Season 2 of One Punch Man, even though I was intrigued by it, the animation was a downgrade compared to Madhouse. But season 3 is going to Mappa, so there's that. Now, with that being said, let's talk about those ruins. The thing that found me at the ruins is how Rudia sees Kishirika. He sees her as a joke, even though she gave her an eye, even though um Rudyard himself saying that she was the former demon queen and stuff. She even had ruins and statues. The castle that they went to before they go inside of it, was one of her castles in season one. And these ruins are from the time when she was trying to take over the world before, I guess. She just felt like since the demons are all powerful, they should be the ones to take over the world. So there's been a lot of human demon wars because of her. Anyways, with that being said, um, it was just a nice little interesting pick. I always was interested in how Rudius always underestimates Kishirika just because she's small and she's kind of annoying and stuff, a drunkard, always begging for food. But you gotta remember, she's going to grow up, and when she grows up, who knows? Will she try to take over the world again? Because she seems to do that a lot when she grows up. Because I think she's done like 2 or 3 times where she tried to take over the world. But anyways, let's talk about Ruiz and his way he reacts to situations. You know, and a lot of people do this, especially a lot of Japanese people, where they're not feeling well today, but they're trained to put on a smile. They think that's all they can do. They just put on a smile. You hope people will just leave you alone. But no, Selbach comes in drunk and just calling them out, saying you're smiling, but you're not on the inside. And you know what? I gotta say that is so what? So what? Sometimes you're not gonna have a bad day. I mean, you are gonna have a bad day. I mean, it just happens. You're not feeling good. You're feeling down, but you still want to put on a smile for other people because that's just what you want to do, even if you don't want to do it. If you understand what I'm saying. And I do that sometimes when I'm not feeling good, but yet I have to work with customers. Sometimes I put on a smile because being professional is being the big impression. It's being mature so bad. Yes, it's really hiding stuff. He has his issues to work out, but everyone has their issues to work out, okay? As long as he's not lashing out, he's not making a scene, he's not beating people up, you know? He's dealing with his own problems his own way. That's all I'm saying, man. I can't stand people like that. Oh, why you gotta be so fake? It's not me being fake. It's me being mature, okay? Just because I'm feeling a bad way doesn't mean I have to express it across everybody else to ruin everyone else's mood. Because the guild team actually asked him to go out to celebrate with them for once. Well, they always asked him, but he always turned it down. But this is his first time joining them. And you come in and just ruin stuff because you just want to be so far up your own ass. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I can't stand people like that. I can stand a lot of anime like that. Where they say you should always be true to yourself and stuff like that. Life is more complicated than that, okay? Sometimes you have to put on a smile, especially in your lifestyle in Japan, where you have to put on a smile even when you are working terrible hours. That's just how it is. I don't know why that one scene really got to me. It did because it just shows the pure ignorance and pigheadedness. Like, it must be nice to just act and do whatever he wants. No no repercussion whatsoever. Must be good, okay? But it's not. It's not like that for everybody. Some of us gotta put up a smile. We hang around people who we want to have a good mood for. Yes, we're feeling down, but sometimes people feel down for days, hell, even weeks. It's called depression, okay? So people are just gonna be like, I'm just gonna. The fact that he got out of bed, the fact that he's there, okay? The fact that he is there, it should be enough for people. He's down, you're not gonna get over it just like that. It takes time. Time heals wounds, but it doesn't mean it's gonna happen immediately. But whatever. Okay, next scene. I stayed on here too long. Sarah's in trouble. Another guild member I can't even remember died. So he goes and saves her, and they have a scene in the cave, and Sarah's thankful for him. And now Ruiz is always thanking people. And the reason why Ruiz is always thanking people, because they're giving him something that he needs. And that's that recognition. People saying thank you or being grateful to him. He needs that positive energy in his life right now for how depressed he is. It was what gets him up in the morning sometimes. Sometimes it'll take more than him finding his mom or praying to the holy relic and stuff. It takes time, you know? And he needs more than that. And what he needs is people to realize that he is not useless. He can be a part of something. He can still move on, live on. And that guild did that for him. Yes, he helped them a lot, but they helped him in return. That's why he was always saying thank you in this episode, because they were helping him in a way that they did not realize it for his own personal issues. So that is good. That is really good. Now, I want to say something controversial. Yes, I always been I don't care much for Volume 7 because it does do good development, but he gets it anyways through other stances, I believe, at school. But I think Sarah's better than Eris. I said, yes, Eris probably a better fighter, explosive energy, but when you really think about it, I think on the realist account, who do you think you'd rather team up with, be around with? Sarah or Eris? Sarah is just off-putting to you if she doesn't know you. But when she gets to know you, she acts normal around you. You know, she's not. She'll still have her stubborn ways, but she'll still be kind to you. Eris, she is picky. Even when she grows up, she won't be mean or rude to you, but she'll completely not acknowledge you sometimes. You know, and if she can't understand you or agree with you, she'll sometimes go violent. She is still aggressive in her own ways, even when she's an adult. Okay, Eris, in a way, is someone I can't see myself being around because she's just be difficult to put up with unless you're some amazing person that she sees or that she does not want to be around you. Now how she is, she'll even ignore you even if you're there on the team. That's just the kind of person she is. You know, she has her developments, but I believe Sarah is a better choice. So I'm surprised no one didn't make a fan fiction yet of what would have happened if Rudius just ended with Sarah, with no ED. What kind of route we could have went. It would have been interesting. You just go search for the mom, go find her, see Roxy and stuff, and then Selphie sees him married with someone else, might break her heart. Who knows the world that could have happened, and especially if Eris ever runs into Rudius with doing that. It's something that I always thought about. What would have happened if Rudius went with Sarah? What would have happened? But we all know that doesn't happen. Now, one last thing I want to talk about, and that is the opening. I like the song, but I don't think it matches for the show. It doesn't. Think about all the other openings we had last season. We had about 3 or 4 songs last season, and each one set the tone, the balance, and it felt like it matched with that world. This felt like nothing that world would produce. Every song you heard in Mushoku Tensei last season felt like it could have been played within that world that Ruiz is in. The atmosphere, the instruments, all that about that songs made sense. This one is good when it comes to just hearing a song, but it feels so out of place. Heck, even the outro song feels like it belongs within the show. But the intro song, it's just not doing it for me, man. It's a good song, but it's just not doing it. I was expecting something that would set the mood, of the place Rudius is in right now. His feelings, in a way. How it will have, it's snowing, so have some sort of song playing. We don't get that. So to me, this is probably the weakest opening song that we've had so far. The other ones actually were very strong. They fit the mood of the show perfectly for each scene that they played in. This one is just not doing it for me, Chief. I'm sorry. But that's all I gotta say about that. Who knows what other songs they'll be playing throughout the season this time around. Well, I'll just have to wait and see. With that being said, I'll end it here. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This is Madcrownxox on Anime. Signing out.